Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome. So, Sagittarius, this is going to be a reading, and happy birthday! I actually decided to record this on my sister's birthday, and I don't know if she watches me, but if you do, happy birthday, Sissy. I'll see you later. Um, and I did that on purpose because I love my Sagittariuses and I love my sister. So, welcome. All right. Anyways, we're going to get into it. I'm going to start with the spiritual reading, and then I am going to go into the you versus them love reading. And my readings are timeless. I just trust that whenever this finds you, that's when it's for you. I did get some initial messages while I was meditating. First, I got quite clearly the song Lights by Ellie Goulding. I'm not even entirely sure what the theme of that song is. Or even if I got the lyric right, but I think she says, but I'm not giving up. I don't know. Check out the meaning of that song. Anyways, you may also randomly hear it, take it or leave it. I'm not going to waste any more time trying to figure it out. So, I also feel like there's healing coming in on a spiritual level for you, Sagittarius, and an intuition heightening, if you will. You might even be a little bit of a psychic yourself, or at least having maybe deja vu or an active dream state, things of that nature. I'm getting High Priestess energy. You also did, while I was giving my intro there, get a card out. It is the card of Pisces, which is very spiritual and sometimes psychic energy as well. You also could have Pisces in your chart or be connecting with somebody who does. But it's quite literally highlighting your spiritual self, your imagination, compassion, empathy, your emotions, getting in touch with your emotions. Sometimes this can be a bit of an escapist or impractical energy. So everything in balance, right, Sagittarius? But to me, it's very dreamy and kind of fitting, right, for your birthday season. So let's get into it and see what else we've got coming through for my Sagittarius. I've got the Rebel, Healing, and Comparisons. So I love the card of the Rebel. This kind of actually gives like Sag vibes to me, if I'm being honest. But it's talking about, speaking out, going out of turn, but in a positive way, right? Well, I guess it could be either or, just depending on your mood. But it's a rebellion, right? It's going against the norm, going against the crowd, kind of carving your own pathway, especially if you've been stuck in this comparison energy, Sagittarius, where maybe you are comparing self to others or trying to live within the means of what's expected of you. Or I get like this energy of breaking down barriers, okay, that have confined you or constrained you in some way. And I'm obviously talking energetically, right? But how that manifests will be different for each of you. And it's just so massively healing, right? Sometimes to break the rules a little bit, bend the rules, remake the rules. You know what I mean, Sag? Like you're always up for a little rebellion. So let's go a little bit further and see what else we have coming through here. And yeah, it's going to be hard for me not to sing that song because it's playing like a radio in my head. Plus, I love Ellie Goulding, and don't shame me for not knowing the lyrics to it, but sometimes I can't tell what she says. Like, I love her voice, but sometimes it's hard to tell what she's saying. Well, yeah. Okay, Page of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Woo, the Ace of Pentacles. So, to me, Sagittarius, this is about things paying off for you, right? If you had been in this space where you were needing to maybe save up or maybe even feeling a bit stuck, right? Whether it be financially or emotionally or whatever, I feel there is a breakthrough coming in that arena of your life. because this is all about patience and waiting, but it's also about waiting for the right time. It's also about saving up your money and or keeping, you know, things close to your chest, if you will. And there's a big payout here. So whatever it is that you have been working on or patiently waiting on or holding on to, I feel like there is a payout here. And then it's interesting, the Page of Cups is here as well, because this is a very genuine, almost innocent type of energy. And this is showing up in the emotions, by the way. And I don't know why it's next to these cards, but I guess we'll figure that out, right? So let's see. There it is again, the song. Overthrown. The queen has been overthrown, or the king has been overthrown. There's that song. But I'm not sleeping now. The dark is too hard to see, something like that. Again, I'm guessing here. But yeah, go check that song out. Anyways, Nine of Pentacles, what's that? The Seven of Wands and the King of Cups. So, Sagittarius, you have a lot of grounded energy here, or grounding energy, right? So if things have felt up in the air for you, by the way, I feel like there is a more grounded approach coming in, or you need to take a more grounded approach maybe. But I actually feel like things stabilizing, right? The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who has everything that she needs to survive, to make it, to be on their own. It's a very independent energy as well. So some of you, this is also about like building your own self-reliability, your own independence, right? And yes, I'm talking about finances, but really I more so want to talk about like shoring that up within yourself emotionally, right? Knowing that you got you no matter what. And that actually will save you a lot of stress. When you trust yourself, you don't sweat the small stuff. You know what I mean? You don't freak out over every bill or every bump in the road, because you know that you got you. You know what I mean? Like, you know that you'll figure it out. So trusting in oneself is really the best thing you can do for yourself, and it will help stabilize your energy as well. Because I do feel that there is like this defensive, argumentative energy coming through. Now, I actually feel like this is coming through another person, but it could be you, like just being very moody and, you know, starting an argument, like a fire sign that you are. But I actually feel like this is kind of somebody that you're dealing with that just maybe puts you in that mood, if you know what I mean. Because this is very like walls up type of vibe, right? And almost like, you know, kind of like this, it's like a very dismissive attitude as well. And I can't tell if this is coming from you towards this person or vice versa, but I feel like a dismissiveness, if that's making sense. So let's go deeper and see what else. It's about self-reliance. It's about not relying on other people or even your closest partners, closest friends to shore you up emotionally. It's about figuring out how to be your own best supporter, your own best cheerleader. And what better time frame to do this in than your birthday season, where it's all about you, Sagittarius, and your self-empowerment and your happiness and your deservedness. You have the Sun here, the High Priestess. Ooh, and there's that Temperance. There's you. So it's interesting to me that the Sun came out and then the Temperance card came out and kind of flew over it. So I feel like, you know, Sagittarius, this is like trying to stay positive, trying to have a positive outlook. Sorry, my light was glitching over there. And And then here's you, obviously. This is you at your best, but it came out in the reverse. So, you know, you might have days where you're just not feeling like yourself or not feeling the best, okay? And I'm talking emotionally. But holding out that hope, holding out that positivity, that things are going to improve because they are improving, right? Whether you can see it or not from your vantage point is a whole nother thing, but there's always improvement around you. But you know, when temperance is in reverse, sometimes that can be, you know, switching up on the moods, moody energy, temperamental, argumentative, things of that nature that you want to look out for, be careful about, because I feel like you really could hurt somebody's feelings, you know, and or vice versa. Say somebody hurts your feelings, well, heaven help them, because I feel like it really could set you off in this type of rebellious, like almost intense energy that's showing up. Like some of the other readings I've done, I've felt very like cool and calm, like in the Taurus reading. But with your reading, I feel intense, okay? Like fiery, like a Saggy. Use your intuition when it comes to dealing with a specific person, by the way. Especially a masculine figure or male figure in your life, because I feel some guardedness around that, okay? And I know that's getting super specific, but if that resonates, you know already, listen to your intuition when it comes to that situation, Sagittarius. But even for those of you who may not be dealing specifically with somebody that there's that dismissive energy around again. Like I keep like getting like, get out of here with that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if I say, you know what I mean, one more time, my goodness, Dana, I have a bad habit of saying that over and over again. Don't be mad at me. I can't help it. You know what I mean? Okay, I did that one on purpose. Okay. All right, moving forward. I don't remember what I was saying. Trust your intuition. This is about learning how to trust yourself. This is about learning how to trust in yourself, Sagittarius. This is also about, you might be getting, again, like I said, the patience paying off or the waiting paying off, some sort of payout here or opportunity for you to grab, okay, from now through Pisces season. So December, January, February is what I'm feeling. And then growth and healing coming in on a spiritual level. So I'm really loving this. And I want to go to the relationship reading because I can see relationships, or at least a specific relationship, being highlighted here. But let's see what the guidance is. Card number 7. My thoughts join a powerful, swirling vortex of attraction. In the same way that the law of attraction is responding to the thought, words, and actions that you are offering here in your physical reality, the law of attraction is always responding powerfully to your vibrational reality. When the law of attraction, the universal manager of all vibrations, responds to the clarity of vibration offered by your expanding inner being, the result is a powerful, swirling vortex of attraction. Very interesting. All right, Saggies, we are going to jump to the you versus them reading now. I'm going to clear the table, clear my energy again, and I will see you all in just a second. Welcome back. All right, so now we are going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so the roles can be reversed. Feel free to flip it if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm having a glitch. I'm having problems. You get the point. Okay, let's go forward. Your overall energy is the card of success. This is my favorite card. It is the 6 of Wands in normal tarot. So this is about overcoming, you know, your struggles, having success, overcoming fears, things of that nature. This person, interestingly, has the card of guilt. So somebody has a guilty conscience, and it looks like your person, but let's see what that's all about. We're going to look at the recent past first, and then we are going to look at how you both think and feel in the now, and then most likely outcome. So, recent past energy, the Empress, the Six of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So again, I cannot speak. Let me try to calm down. Dividends upon dividends is what I was going to say. This is a payout. Some of you are quite literally getting a payout between now and Pisces season, maybe tax season. I don't know. A bonus you didn't know about. Come back and let me know. Others of you, this is talking about like an energetic payout. Something, if you've been patiently waiting, you know, for something to come to fruition, and you've been at the same time kind to yourself, caring about how you feel, taking good care of yourself, then there is definite progress in that situation, right? It's like something paying off for you, the way you handled something, the way you're vibrating, you know what I mean? Like there is a payoff here. Now, I know that's in the recent past energy, but I feel like that's more future tense. But what I feel is whatever you've been waiting for in the past, by the way, is moving forward in the future tense. I don't know. That's basically, yeah, you get my point. All right, so let's see this person's recent past energy. Also, it could be Sagittarius that, you know, you may have been very nurturing, very caring, very giving to this connection in the past in the hopes that it would move forward. But let's see this person's recent past. There's a song again. The dark is too hard to see. Okay. I mentioned that song in the spiritual reading. It's here again. I can't get it out of my head. I'm probably going to go listen to it after this. Anyways, Seven of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like Sagittarius, you know, this person has, you know, either come to peace with something or is trying to make peace with something within themselves. Like whatever is near and dear to their heart, I feel there is a need for some healing around that, especially if there's any guilt or remorse showing up. Now, what's interesting is the Knight of Cups to me is very like romantic, loving energy, right? But sometimes it could be boyish, or I don't know how to say this, immature energy. So I guess it depends on like where vibrationally this person is at. It's like when they're at their best, they could be very, very, very charming. Okay. And maybe at their worst, very player-like or very childish. You know, like there is one extreme or the other showing up here as well. But when they love, like when they love with all of their heart and they're in that high vibing space, like they'll just charm the pants right off you. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's see. Let's see, Sagittarius, how you think about this person in the now. I don't know why that made me laugh so much. Like, how immature am I? I don't know. Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. Why the Four of Swords? You don't always trust yourself emotionally with this person. I feel like you do want peace, though, in the connection or healing around the connection. Even if that means needing to, like, work on yourself or work on each other. And you may, if there's trust issues, by the way, that may be a big barrier, though. So that may be something that also needs to be forgiven or healed or worked on when it comes to this person. But I almost feel like, you know, trust issues will show up in a relationship a lot of times because we ourselves go into the relationship with trust issues. And it's easy to say, I have trust issues because of this, this, and this, or this person, this, and this, and put it outside of ourselves. But since we're all responsible for our own self, our own emotional reactions, whether justified or not, and our own vibration, it actually doesn't help you to place the blame outside of you. It actually hinders your growth. So instead, Spirit's saying, well, what is it that you're not trusting in yourself, right? Which is really interesting because that's what the spiritual reading was about. It was like being able to trust that no matter what another person is doing, thinking, or saying, I know I got me. You know, I know who I am. I know what I'm bringing to the table and what I'm willing to walk away with. You know what I mean? It's like that. Okay. So let's see then this person and what they think about you, or what they're thinking about the connection. King of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Six of Cups. I did not mean to get that many cards out. This person is kind of comfortable with you and yet toying with the idea of either bringing fresh energy to the connection or something new. Or some of them, I hate to say this, are toying with you. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. That you would know that. Like you would suspicion that if you're in that group. But I'm specifically getting that phrase, that wording, like toying with you or feeling toyed with, like. And I don't think I've ever gotten that from this card combination before. That's weird. What's funny though is the card of dedication and working on things is also showing up in their energy. Some of you, you know, this person also wants to, you know, work on themselves or work on the connection or, you know, stay dedicated to it. Especially if you have a past history with this person, especially if you have children with this person. But it's funny because they're like still kind of back and forth though, you know, and this is that childish, boyish part of them. It could be a girl. For some reason I keep calling this person a boy. He, she, they, them, whatever. Gender, whatever. They may be still toying with something in their mind or toying with an idea. Yeah. Or they feel like you're toying with them. I don't know what that's about. Let's go deeper. Let's go into the emotional space. How does Sagittarius feel? Let's go deeper. What's the feeling underneath this? The Four of Pentacles. The darkest too far to be. Some of you are having restless night or difficulty sleeping, because I think a part of that lyric is that I'm not sleeping now. But again, I could be wrong. Ellie Goulding is really hard to decipher when she sings. I'm just saying. But I love her. It's just like the way she inflects in her tone. Like, it makes it hard to know what the heck did she just say. Anyways, there's that holding on again. And I saw that also in the spiritual reading. The Four of Pentacles could be very closed off energy, stagnant energy, not willing to budge type of mentality. Now, this is showing up in your emotional space, Sagittarius. But there's also this very intense passion here that's keeping you up at night. And why? Because the Tower is here. So it's very disabling to you or very unstable. It's weird. It's like a fear of, I don't know if, it's like a sense of like losing sleep over your passions. How would you lose sleep over your passions? What's the Tower? not literally losing sleep, although some of you, yes. What the heck? It's weird because there's so much passion showing up, but there's also like an intense stress around the connection and or fear showing up, and it has to deal with the Tower, which is about changes, endings, or like this unpredictable nature. That's what it is, like this unpredictable nature, never knowing how you're going to feel one day to the next, or think one day to the next, or maybe what this person is thinking, feeling one day to the next. Something like that is also occurring, and it's creating kind of havoc almost emotionally, which may just feel like moodiness to you as a manifested outcome. You know, like one day hot, one day cold, one day lovers, next day enemies. You know what I mean? Like that type of vibe. Okay. Let's see what this person is feeling underneath it all. Six of Pentacles, their Hangman, the Five of Pentacles. Woo! Sorry. The Moon, the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, lots. So, you know, I feel like this person, some of them struggle a lot with their emotional well-being. Sometimes this could also signify loss or depression, you know, things of that nature, especially when it's paired to the Moon, which is very intense and deep, but also overwhelming energy. And yeah, I feel like they try to block it out, or like this is a coping mechanism, this Queen of Pentacles showing up like that. But there's a lot of issues, okay, I think that this person is dealing with on an emotional level, to say the very least. And, you know, it's like the universe is trying to give them an opportunity, though, to see this a different way, but their eyes wide shut. You know, look at this person's eyes, they're shut. So it's like they're either unaware of that or they're not open to it. Even though it's not working out for them to think this way, to react this way, to feel, you know, whatever they're feeling. It's like a perpetual pattern that the universe is trying to offer them tools to assist, and yet they're closed off to that for whatever reason, or at least in this moment. They're definitely dealing with guilt in particular, because that was their overall card, right? Okay, so let's go to most likely outcome then. I don't think I've gotten that lyric right one freaking time. Yet I can't stop singing it because it's in my head. Okay, Six of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Ooh, I like this. Do I even want to clarify? Probably not. All right, I guess. They're same cards. You almost got the same exact cards in your love reading as you did the spiritual reading. So this is about overcoming your fear. You know, if you felt like a failure, this is like feeling like a successor, you know. Going to a more balanced, grounded, cooperative space. Having more stability come in, and then protecting that, quite literally. Protecting your peace at all costs is what I feel from this card combination here, Sagittarius. And I feel like that's wise, you know, that's smart. Anything that is destabilizing you or that makes you feel less than is something to definitely take a look at and maybe back away from, energetically speaking or physically speaking if you need to, until you get your bearings about you, until you get grounded again. So I feel like whatever this sleepless, stressful, icky energy is about that feels very unpredictable, I feel that dissipating, and then a more grounded, vital energy coming through. And then there is a sense of guardedness, but I feel it more in like a self-protective or self-love mode. So I really like that. Let's see this person's most likely outcome. 2 of Swords, King of Swords, 6 of Swords, the 8 of Wands. So, I do not like the King of Swords in this deck, especially next to the 2 of Swords. So, because it's a very serious, authoritative, kind of dickheady energy. It's not very spiritual of me to say. Is dickheady a word? It is now. Okay. So, you know what I mean, though. Like, and the 2 of Swords is kind of fear-driven energy. It's like not knowing what's coming, not trusting. You know, so maybe when this person gets into a space where they're fearful or they're not trusting, they become quite dickheady. I don't know what else to say. Okay, gotta keep it light. But then there's the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Wands, which is wanting to reach a resolution, wanting to reach a solution, coming to conclusions, you know, being willing to open up, to talk about things, to think about things from a different angle. So, you know, I feel like if they're in that like moody phase, it's not going to last, and or there'll be a break in it where there'll be a possibility, right, of like things coming together, or this person seeing things more logically, being more solution-based versus problem-based, right? But the problem, even though they may think it's something outside of them, or maybe you, is really not. It's within them. They are battling with some pretty intense emotions that they need to release or forgive or let go. And again, it is surrounding guilt in particular, or some sort of loss or depression. But not cool if they're like taking it out on you, right? Or, but that happens when we don't resolve things within ourselves. We tend to unleash it out on other people, right? So sometimes it's best to love people from a distance, you know, or I guess it's hard not to want to react to somebody who may be blaming or in your face or, you know, in a very negative space. But if you back away far enough and just see that this person is actually struggling mentally and emotionally with their own self, with their own alignment, then maybe you could depersonalize it a little bit. And when we depersonalize things, it all of a sudden becomes much clearer and easier to take a more understanding or loving approach. It's when we personalize stuff that it becomes a touchy subject or triggers us, right? So there's also this weird message here, Sagittarius, about depersonalization. Hard to do. Hard to do. So yeah, what a bizarre message. Okay, so let's go get a guidance card then, because I'm losing my lighting. Oh, it gets dark so early. It's ridiculous. Okay. Card number 40. I intend to co-create from my place of positive attraction. The individual creators who are coming together must be in a place of positive attraction before they come together, or nothing positive can come out of the co-creation. If you are negatively focused and not feeling good, you can only attract others who are in the same state of negative attraction in that moment. That is why looking for a mate from a place of insecurity or lack or of anything can never bring you who you really want, but instead only brings those who will amplify your current state of being. Okay, so Sagittarius, we're going to leave it there for now. Zodiac signs you may be connecting with or having your own chart. I have here Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, Capricorn, and Taurus. Those are the primary signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it is a general, so it could be any sign, but take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future content. And I got so many new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think I went up like 12,000 subscribers. Yay! And please don't unsubscribe because I'm being a little weird and silly in this video. It's just me being me. But anyways, thank you, thank you, thank you. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram as well. All of it linked down below as well as in the About section. Wishing you the very best either way. And until next time, my friends, namaste.